Thursday, you're tuned into Hoteps BEEN Told you with Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus, no cap.
Why do anything to our coach?
Say something
like not supposed to. Turn savage in a room full of vultures.
I don't care what your opinion is. I don't care about these isms.
Had to go and go kill Kobe. Damn.
That's bullshit, man.
Because
I'm not a fool.
Hotep or die.
Drinks when they poet. Why snitch and glorify? That shit bogus. Why they changed the game and decoded? Why they signed it?
It turns out that the Hoteps in our community were correct.
All time high. Why we staying woke but sleep on the lies? Why the ladies?
What does Hotep mean to me?
Until the culture loves Hotep, we will never be free. Education for the black community comes from the Hotep community.
Where are you gonna get these gems? These life gems? Hotep's been told.
Hotep's been told you.
Why we still live in dark days? Why we segregate, part ways? Why a virus stopped the world, quarantine for some days? Why we still live in dark days? Why we segregate, part ways? Why a virus stopped the world?
We live.
What's good, people? It's Thursday, Hotep Thursday. Greatest podcast in the land where Derek Chauvin is guilty on all charges. I am Uncle Hotep. He is Hotep Jesus. Sorry we're late. On Shine Time, CPT time. I see y'all talking in the chat. Thanks everybody for coming through. Please hit that thumbs up. Please hit that share button. 297 in the room. 304 in the room. Let's get them views over 400. Let's get them likes over 200. Hotep Jesus, what's going on, man?
Our event, Hotep Weekend, is in the works. Tickets are on sale right now. If you want to get the early bird special, we have listed that link, patreon.com/HotepNation. So go in there and come hang out with the Hoteps, man. We're going to be in Vegas at the, I'm not even going to say the location. Yeah, I got to find out the location. As of right now, it's a secret location because I know the ops is watching. So come hang out with us. Patreon.com/HotepNation. Only $1 to find out that information. Get your early bird prices because the ticket prices are going up. Tickets come with a room and food. Unless you just buy the general admission stuff, you can just come to the events. But the prices got the room and food built in. You're going to eat and drink with us.
Now we might be missing some super chat. Some freaky stuff happened with YouTube. We're not even lying. I don't know what happened. I see Let the Music Play, $100 donation. Thank you. Appreciate it. Big Poppy, a new grift idea for Uncle Hotep. Kufi and Dashiki, shopping and maintenance. Thank you. Yes, I need that. Jerome Smith, thank you, Hotep, for my weekly sanity check. Darren Piper, stay black. Nicole. Jabari Allen, what happened to the super chat for Uncle Hotep Factor last Sunday? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. You have to remind me, refresh my memory. I did have to cut some of the stuff off. I had some stuff I didn't want on there, so I did some trimming on the stream, but that's neither here nor there. Opinion junkie, Jeff the Right should be called Jeff from the left. Be real. They killing Jeff, man.
What he do?
I don't know what he did. Shout out to Jeff. You know, we have a Patreon interview with Jeff if you want to join the Hotep BEEN Told you Patreon. It was a good interview. I liked it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
No, this is Jeff Charles, but I definitely enjoyed it more than I thought it would.
5 minutes with Ozzy. I'm hungry. But I'm still puzzled that he voted for John McCain.
Oh yeah. That shit caught me off guard.
It's like, what?
Over Obama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a man of principle right there, man. God damn. Shout out, Jeff. 5 minutes with Ozzy. I'm hungry. I had a super chat, y'all, because my oldest daughter just graduated from college at the age of 19 with a 3.89 GPA.
Oh, damn.
Clap it up. Clap it up. Darling Delisa, put your kufi on and get your snacks. You ready? This is going to be fire. CJ Man 2112. What would y'all prefer, RoboCops or the Wild West rules?
Wild West rules.
They don't like you gonna get a chance. You know, they put them robot dogs out on your ass. They
ain't gonna miss the shine. Ain't gonna know exactly what's in your system.
Yeah, man. Jabari Allen, Crunchberries.
Wait, what the hell just happened? It says message deleted by Google moderator team. Oh man, we got the ops watching, dog. They just deleted Ebony's what the hell was that, Ebony? They just deleted Darling D'Elisa's chat. That's wild.
I don't know what's going on. CJ Man, the decrepit old senile prez after my effing bits. My country vote is going to be 50 states. Uncle Hotep, you slack on the Papa John's mean this week. Hey, I was going to war with these shines, man. It was a heavy week, man. We had black trauma all over the place, up and down the timeline. I had to set it straight. You know, it was kind of touchy. I didn't want to put the Papa John's on that Ohio Joe. I thought that would be too much.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I swear. Listen, this is not my joke. I'm not saying this. I said this. I was on poll, man. Listen,
this nigga stay on poll.
So I put a meme, said, "You stab them, we slab them." I'm like, oh, come the fuck on, man. And they had the officer. I'm like, oh, what the hell is wrong with these people, man?
Yo, you want to talk about Wild Wild West? Yeah, that's what poll is. Poll is pure anarchy. That's what makes poll beautiful. You can say whatever the hell you want. You don't gotta worry about Jack banning your account.
Chad, when we start the Hoteps, Chad, good morning. What up, Chad? When we start the Hotep Studios, are the clocks gonna be right or 10 minutes behind? Maybe 10 minutes ahead to trick y'all being on time.
Still gonna be late.
I was ready this time, man. I was waiting for this guy. I don't know what happened.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. You know what I'm saying? I had to get my get right juice ready.
He stepped it up from the white man liquor to the Mexican man's liquor, man.
Yeah, this the Mexican man liquor tonight. We doing Jose.
Shout out to the blue agave.
Yeah, blue agave. You know what I mean? It's the big bottle too. This is 80 proof, 40% alcohol, straight from Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my people trying to cross the border. This is for you.
Damn, they calling Jeff a fraud in the chat, man. God damn, man. Y'all was rude. Y'all was ruthless.
Where you go?
Cito.
What's it for that article he wrote?
Oh, man, with that Derek is guilty?
Yeah.
I didn't. I retweeted it. I didn't read it. Go and read the John.
Yeah, I didn't read it neither.
We'll talk about that when we get to the. We give our thoughts on what happened in the trial of the century. Cito, bank account. Do y'all have beef with Brandon Tatum? If you don't mind me asking, we don't have beef with Brandon Tatum, man. Why we have beef with Brandon Tatum?
Yeah, why we have beef? Hoteps don't do beef. Hotep means peace.
Oh, Delisa, put what you typed in the Discord. I just want to see what they deleted. That's kind of strange.
I think it's the Patreon link.
Was it?
Yeah, they deleting the Patreon link, yo. You still got beef with Patreon or something now?
Oh, that's what she put in there?
Yeah, I just watched it live. Get
Snipped?
Get snipped. Yeah. They must be snipping the Patreon to push their membership program because they got their own membership program.
Right. Yeah.
That's so gay.
Some sucker shit, man. I can't with YouTube, man. Oh man, we might have to get off this joke, man. They make it so, man. They do push that membership because I was watching Tommy Sotomayor's and he had a membership only and he had like 4,000 people. I'm like, God damn, man. But you couldn't type or anything without you being a member and shit.
Right.
But yeah, I guess they are pushing that membership. Yeah, that's all she did. That's crazy. Should be able to post links in there, man.
Let me see something. Hotep Nation.
Opinionated junkie. Rest in peace, EDP. He is done. Imagine if it was your kid. Did you see that EDP stuff, man? Do you know who EDP is, first and foremost?
First of all, I don't know who he is, but I've seen the video.
He's like a Philadelphia Eagles super fan.
Okay.
And that's what he's famous for. But he does a YouTube channel. He had like 2 million subs. Like he's pretty popular, but he's a lunatic, man. He would do stuff like talking about he was jerking off to Lisa Ann and all this nut shit, man. Like I took one of his big videos was I just flooded the toilet in Chipotle, and he's running out the like big old 500-pound greasy Shine, African American that caught out of the Shine, man. That was crazy. But the thing was the people that set him up are just clout chasers, right? Like they weren't doing it to send to the police or anything. They were doing it just to send it out so they can make videos so they can get views. And then somebody exposed the people that exposed him. I was like, oh my fucking God. I couldn't believe it, man.
Yeah. Like just dirtbag exposing dirtbag. Because I seen the EDP joint. I'm like, I don't even know who this dude was. And he was trying to meet up with some 13-year-old or something like that. Burn fire to his ass. And then they put the links in there how he was setting them up. And old boy himself was a goddamn pedo. And somebody said, I seen in the chat, in the comments on Twitter, they was like, takes one to know one. I said, Lord have mercy. I got that from your timeline. That's when I was like, yo, that's enough Twitter for today, man. I had to log off for a few hours. Baby girl, this sandwich cold in the middle. Can you heat this up, please? It's still cold in the middle. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hillway. Y'all got to keep it compliant this week. Redacted on the scent. Willie Handy running on Black People Time I See. Lagos's Hotep Build. Nancy Pelosi sacrificed her black pawn this week. Chestnut checkers, man. Did you see what Nancy said? Oh, we'll get to that one.
Yeah,
I want to say that for the trial.
Right.
When we talk about the trial, Emil Ford. Shout out to Hoteps from Trinidad and Tobago. Uh-oh.
We in the islands.
We got some fellow island niggas in the chat.
Let's go.
Got to educate the Caribbean shine. Damn, we far reaching, man. We reaching the islands.
It's a wrap. You reach the islands.
Chad, Twitter didn't ask you if you wanted to read the article first. Respect Jeff's work. Listen, I may get to something. I may not get to something, but I will always share it. That's how I work. I always share it because I know somebody in my timeline, my following might want to read it. I always try to help people out. That's my first and foremost. It doesn't depend on me reading this shit. A retweet is an endorsement, but if I'm cool with the person, I'm gonna retweet their work. That's just how I've been rolling. Hotep God Dreadly. Hotep God's black man named Isaac Hayes created a social media platform fan base app. It's a combination of Insta, OnlyFans, YT, and Clubhouse.
Oh yeah. That's true. Yeah. You can invest in that company too.
Oh, it's something new?
Yeah.
I didn't
Well,
hear
it's
about
not
it.
new, but it's been out. It's new, but it's not new. Right? It didn't come out last week. It's been out for at least a year now. I want to say.
Pedo Night. YouTube has been deleting all all Patreon and Streamlab links and chats. They want the people to use their John.
Oh my god.
That's so sucker stuff, man.
Come on, yo.
Can you even put a Cash App in it when they delete Cash App? Or are they linked to Cash App or something? I wonder if you put a Cash App and they blocked that too. They were like, nah, nigga.
God damn. Can't do nothing.
Nerd Dad's black man can't even get to a good old fashioned knife fight anymore.
Come on, nerd.
Yo, shout out to my man Scud. He put he put that same thing with LeBron James sitting in front of people. Like, man, we can't even have a knife fight anymore. I fell out. Like, I posted on Twitter. That shit running, man. I'm like,
yeah, I posted it on Instagram just to be safe. They banned my Instagram. I'll just create a new one.
Steph Colonel infringing on the grift. Redacted infringing on the grift. Hotep Tiger. Hotep and bulk, and don't fall off that bike on your next video. Yo, I got a new grift,
the
man.
bike, dog?
No. See, don't listen to these guys. Listen, I got my road bike finished, man. Fixed. I just need new tires, right? It's like it's one of them expensive. It's like $1,800 bike. You know what I'm saying? One of them big boy joints.
Okay.
You know, carbon fiber and all this, but it's like I bought this like 03 or something like that.
You got a white privilege bike.
Oh, come on.
You got a coon bike.
No, whoa. Niggas be on. I got this from my uncle turned me on to the road cycling. There be niggas on them trails, man. You just gotta look. Y'all see, you don't be out on them trails, man. There be niggas, there be black folks out on them trails, man.
Ain't no black folks on no damn trails.
There'll be brothers. Come on, chat. Back me up.
Ain't no niggas on no bike unless we riding down the street.
There's not a lot of black women that ride, but there's a lot of black men that ride. I'm dead serious. But
you got a bike grip going now?
Yeah, I went to the bike shop. I put a mount on the bike and I put my phone on it.
Oh man.
And I was streaming. I was streaming right down the street.
They gonna get this content some way or another.
Somebody called me a grift god. I fell out. Leave no grift unturned.
Dude, I'm gonna get my workout on and this grift content. You the GOAT, dog.
I think I'm gonna have to switch it up. I think I might have to get the helmet with the GoPro and stream it because it was kind of shaky on the handlebars. I might try it again. I might try to up my and then I look back, it was kind of fuzzy. It wasn't the greatest, but I turned my my camera setting down, so it might be that. So I'm gonna try it again with a higher camera setting. But it was cool, man.
Somebody in the chat called you Uncle Debo. Hear that squeaky ass bike come around the corner, you know it's up.
Yo, it was hilarious, man. I want to do it, but I was doing lunch hour. It wasn't really crowded. I want to do it when it's like really crowded and a lot of people on the trail. Because there'll be people out there. Mike Sinatra defund black women. Oh, come on, man.
Oh, Lord.
Come on, man. Stop.
Y'all trying to get the show canceled.
Anyway, let's get to it.
Bitcoin crashing. Real quick, let me get my plug in. Coinbase app, coinbaseapp.com, coinbase.app. Bitcoin crashing, which basically means it's a good time to buy. I should just throw a rack down today. Just like, why not? Fuck it.
Yeah. I set up a automated, outside of the Coinbase. I already got
what,
that
nigga?
working.
You did what? You outside, I don't want to hear that shit, nigga.
Come on, I gotta have multiple accounts, man. You know, I'm gonna leave.
You only need one account. Fuck wrong with you? What's your address? I'm about to come check you. Nigga cheating on us, yo? What the fuck?
I got two. See how he is, chat? I got two Coinbits apps running.
Oh, you got two of them running? All right.
I got two emails, two accounts running. One I'm just doing $5, one I'm doing the roundups.
Okay.
I'm doing weekly $5, and one is doing the roundups and all that. And then I was using Cash App to do another weekly weekly drawing.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
so you supporting the redacted out there? That's what you basically saying. you letting the redacted get some of this coin. I see how you moving, Uncle Cool. I see how you moving.
I got two kids, man. I'm like, I figure, like, man, I'm gonna
get all this Bitcoin.
I was like, I'm gonna give one of these away to one of them. They can have one. They can have one to be told.
Like I said, Bitcoin Griff. Yeah. Yeah, this nigga is the Griff god. What's going on? This thing got 5 different accounts buying Bitcoin. I can't with Uncle Hotel. He done got brand new on us, yo. Can't show these niggas nothing, yo.
Javon Smalley, them be the car conservatives that be riding bikes on the trails. Bro, us will conservatives know better. That's how people get snatched. Come on, man.
Talk to him, yo. Talk to him.
No, ain't right, man. Big Poppy Black, bike locks matter. Unc stole that bike. Come on, man.
No, not the Owen Benjamin joke. Oh, Lord.
Clifton McKagan's, maybe some Meek Mill bikes. Shake my damn head.
Yeah.
Oliver Mole, Unc, a.k.a. Lance the Grifter. Jason Ashbury, no Koofy Unc. I'm waiting for you to turn up tonight. Listen, we got to get into it, man. Let's get to these topics. Where are we at? Oh, first off, did you watch the fight, man? Did you? I waited all night, man, for the Jake Paul versus the Askren, whatever the hell his goddamn name is, man.
Yeah.
It was last Saturday, right? I was like, I watched a couple. The one brother was fighting. Then all these concert I seen. Who was it? Ice Cube, Snoop, Too Short, E40. I seen E40. I was like, oh my god, that's one rapper I will never get. I will never get E40. I will never. I'm like, no, I can't mess with E40. I was like, then Justin Bieber came out. I'm like, come on. Then Sweaty. Doja Cat. Is that her name?
How you get calling her Sweaty? It's Saweetie.
Doja Cat. I'm like, oh, come on.
No, then this one right here. This one. My bad.
Then my stream started getting choppy. I'm like, come on. I had to keep refreshing. I refreshed one time. I missed the knockout. I was like, oh, come the fuck on, man. I was so pissed, man. You watched the fight?
Yeah. I knew it was going up when I seen Doja Cat and Justin Bieber. I said, oh, damn. But I mean, it's sort of on brand because it's sponsored by Triller. And they're basically like a music video app, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's the tie-in with the music apps. They kind of, since they're sponsoring the whole thing, they have to bring it back around and be on brand. So they add that music element. I like the fact that the announcers get to be like no holds barred. They need, it's really, they get to curse and get loose. I like that aspect about it because it's an adult event anyway. But I saw the fight. I was disappointed. I was mad I had to wait. Man, I was in the middle of my class. We do the Mogul Summit every Saturday. It was at nighttime this week. So I was in the middle of the class and, I'm streaming the joint on the computer, and we, the fight came on, and I'm watching it, and Askren scored 2 points. I said, all right, he doing good. I was looking, I'm like, I said, yo, Ben, move your head. Because he ain't move his head not once during the fight.
Right.
They clinched, broke. Next thing you know, it was 1-2, and he was out. I said, oh, Ben. He wasn't ready for that fight. I don't even think he trained for that fight. I think he grifted. I think that was a check fight.
Yeah, that definitely was a check fight. Yo, you see him walking after his girls holding him. They was all cheering. They was all smiles, man. It's like check clash tomorrow.
We going Sizzler. We going Sizzler. Yeah. I really think that was a check fight, man. Because he didn't even look like he was training. You know, he had the dad bod out there, and it's just like, bro, you ain't trained for that fight. Man. Nah, he thought he was just gonna go in and get a check.
Yo, did you see the meme? You know where Ali was? I was on poll again, and you know the Ali when he's over. I think it was Sonny Liston, and they had Jake Paul over Nate doing the same pose. Man, they really try to make White Boy Summer happen, man.
They winning right now. they getting it off right now. It's working.
It's gotta be a psyop, man.
It's gotta be. It's a whole setup, man. This is just good business though. But they gotta get him some real competition, man. I want to see him fight a boxer. Yeah,
it's about time. He like. I see what they're doing. This Fight Club, man. The money's there, you know. As long as people in the age of social media, where your followers are money, if you got a substantial following. You can bring that following to whatever event you're doing. It just so happens it's boxing. They're going to run it up every time.
Yeah.
This is like the future, I think. That's why Mayweather jumping in. He's like, man, I'm going to get some of this bread, man. He ain't playing.
Oh, he fighting the brother, right?
Yeah, he fighting the other brother.
Yeah. That's official. I think June 5th.
Yeah, June something.
I'm going to be in Vegas for that, too. So that's gonna be dope.
For that men's conference, man.
Mm-hmm.
I seen you drop the trailer. Yeah, y'all see him walking up in slow mo. I'm like, oh, here we go. Hollywood Productions. Hollywood Productions.
Let me tell you. So I'm gonna be at the CME with Donovan Sharp and others, and somehow, some way, that shit got the feminist Twitter.
I see it.
You saw it? Yeah. Yo, they was on my noggin. I checked my thing, and it was just like, there's people calling us all types of names, and I'm just thinking to myself, why y'all so concerned with what we doing?
I didn't understand it. That's crazy.
It was really weird to me. You know, it was male feminists, it was feminists, it was dudes. I had a couple of blue checks popping my mentions. What you think I did?
Blocked.
Block. That's how I be racking up blocks, man. Cause it's like, I'm over here just minding my business, and y'all worried about what we doing. It's weird. It's really odd when people worry about what you doing, and it's like, what are you doing with yourself? Focus on you. Like a nerd says, focus on yourself. Matter of fact, hold up. Let me hold this up in front of the camera because I just got these this week. Shout out to Nerd. Hold up.
Definitely.
Gem Factory. What does that say? Focus on yourself, people.
Nerd, we need them. We need that gear back. We need them shirts. We need them hoodies back, man. Bring it back, man.
Mm-hmm.
You playing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was the fight. Dominic Vigil need to be taken to Hotep court. Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
I thought I was the judge.
Nah, you going to court today, nigga.
Jason Ashbury. Wait, I think I'm missing. Oh, what's going on here, man? Yeah, okay. Jason Asbury. Ain't no Ash in my name. Oh, my bad. Dax Hill. Jesus Christ had dreads, so shake him. Show some respect, Unc. Shaking my head. When I diss the dreads?
Nah, you was dissing the Coinbase app, man. You was cheating on us with the redacted.
Chad, I need that shirt, nerd. Man, let's get to it. Let's just jump right in. 773 in the room. Please hit the thumbs up. Please hit the share button. Please hit that like. You can join the Patreon. We can't post the link, whatever.
Somebody just tried to post a link to your store, and they took that off too.
They're blocking everything, Dick.
YouTube said you ain't getting nothing unless I get paid.
You make a quarter in the dick on the park. I want in.
Hey, gangster, yo.
Yo, what's her name? Susan, whatever her name. The CEO, YouTube CEO.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody good. What's that? Wasn't that movie? What was the name of that movie? King of New York. King of New York.
King of New York.
Somebody got Photoshop, man. Somebody got do, man. Body. Oh, who's the dude to be doing the face drawing?
Oh, face app.
Oh man, somebody got to do that, man. If you make a nickel in my YouTube stream, I want in. They stop playing.
You got to use Bitly links out here. Shout out to Adam Rezick, creator of the Grifties app. Yeah, you gotta use Bitly links to get around this. Oh, they got that too. Yo, the internet different now, man.
Niggas is that tight, man. Jesus. Anyway,
somebody post a YouTube link in here and see what happened.
Lord have mercy. Ben made $500K for fighting Jake, and Ben made $800K for 3 of his UFC fights. And UFC fighters get paid trash money. Corey Anderson. Arizona Ron. What's up with Biden and his 43% tax? Crypto booming. WTF. They coming for their bread, man.
Yeah. Biden's America.
Where's he going to tax crypto, man? I seen somebody said some crazy number, man. I was like, what?
Crypto gains? Probably like 50%, 75%. Something stupid like that.
Ghost. Alex Jones called Doug Ford a demonic hedgehog.
When I cash out my Bitcoin, I'm cashing my shit out in Switzerland.
Oh, yeah. You can do that. Yeah. Lunchbox done. HJ tell him, don't worry about what I'm doing. Worry about why you care what I'm doing.
Word.
Yeah, YouTube links work. Jesus.
They deleted the Grifties link. Oh, man.
This is just filthy, man. Anyway, trial of the century. Derek, he took one for the team. save Minnesota. He's found guilty on all 3 charges. I didn't catch much of the trial. I caught his closing testimony from his lawyer. I thought it was pretty compelling. What do you think, man? Do you think he was guilty of all 3 charges?
All 3, no.
Right.
Damn. Last night, I had came to the conclusion that he did commit murder. I just forget my reasoning why.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot why I came to that conclusion. But definitely manslaughter, like it was complete negligence for life. But yeah, it definitely couldn't be all 3. Like we went over this with the Andrew Esquire video. And he was explaining how, it didn't make sense to have all 3. Again, I forget,
right.
What that was. Go watch that video with Legal Mindset, and we walked through the whole thing and whatnot. But yeah, I don't think all 3 made sense. It's either one or the other.
Yeah,
Because I mean, if you do murder, it's manslaughter, but both counts of murder, like I think the third degree was basically like, I forget how Andrew described it, but he was basically saying, it usually happens with something like, drive-by shootings or something like that. And then there's the second degree, which is straight up murder. So does it make sense to have one being like reckless endangerment and then the other one being second degree murder? So that didn't make sense. I think it was just the jury was like, "Oh, we just gonna cook his ass." I think the jury was afraid to give any other verdict, which is probably going to be grounds for appeal.
Now, did you think Maxine took her old ass down to Minnesota prior to the verdict, said, if we don't get the verdict we want, we are getting their faces. And then Biden take his old decrepit ass out there, talk about, I hope it should be an open and shut case, talking all this crazy, talking about, he thinks it should be guilty. This is the president of the United States. No, he didn't go to Minnesota, but he talked about the trial. You didn't see it?
No, I didn't see it. No. I was wondering where he was at. I was like, yo, Biden ain't got nothing to say.
No, he came out the day they went to convene for the
verdict
for the deliberations.
Mm-hmm.
He came out there and said, he thinks it should be guilty. We all saw it and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I think, of course, like people say, "Oh, the jury was sequestered." Come on, man. They heard you can't. Leaks happen.
Yeah.
Somebody snuck something in there, cell phone, something in there. They heard what happened.
Yeah. It was too much politics around this. I think even before they even went into the case, I'm sure the jury had their mind made up. Yeah, it's just it was the whole 9 minute 47 seconds or whatever the time was, 42 seconds. I don't know what the fuck they'd be saying. But that whole thing, definitely played a part. Damn, I'm just trying to remember why I said that nigga was guilty, yo.
Leave that gas alone, bro.
Yo, I haven't smoked in like months. That's why I'm mad my memory not working. No, I don't remember. I don't remember why I said, but he guilty. Fuck it. Hit the nigga guilty. He gotta go sit down. That shit was murder. And I'm gonna stick with it even though I don't remember my reason. And y'all just be mad about it. You don't think he was guilty?
My God. If I was a juror, I'd have a hard time saying. I would have a hard time differentiating the fentanyl in his body, not attributing to his death. It's one thing to say he just kneed on his neck and he died. You can't ignore the fentanyl as a contributing factor in my mind. So how can you say whatever his Chauvin purposely did that? I can understand manslaughter. I think that's a proper charge. Mm-hmm. But them degrees, I don't know about that. I don't know if I could. I don't know. I'd have to. Once again, I wasn't in the jury. You know what I mean? But I'd have a hard time coming to a degree verdict. But if my life is going to be threatened if I vote that way, once you get out, the other jurors start snitching on you. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what can you do?
I remember,
like, man, I'll screw it.
I remember now. It's because the way Minnesota's law set up.
Okay.
Second degree murder is basically intentional or unintentional.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be intentional. I just looked it up and it just jogged my memory why I said he's guilty. I mean, the man had died because of Derek Chauvin, and it could potentially be unintentional, right? Like, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt and saying it was unintentional. And if Minnesota law says it's second-degree murder if you kill somebody unintentionally, then the motherfucker's guilty. He killed them. You know, I understand the whole drug angle and all that stuff like that, but fuck the police. You know what I'm saying? I don't go fuck who don't like it.
So
I'm always going to choose the citizens over the state. I mean, what is George Floyd guilty of? Doing some drugs? What's wrong with that? It should be legal to do drugs. If a nigga want to get high, nigga should be able to get high. What else is he guilty of? Counterfeiting some money? The money's counterfeit to begin with. It's fake money. It's called fiat. It's fake money to begin with. Whose side are you choosing? It seemed like some of y'all want to side with the bankers. That's what y'all doing. Y'all siding with the bankers now? I know you ain't put on that kufi to side with the bankers. Don't you get up here and do that now. Huh?
Let me bring some levity.
Hold on. And one more thing. We got to bring the tinfoil hat into this conversation. Wasn't him and Derek Chauvin working at the same club, bouncing together? And wasn't there some sort of cartel ties attached to it? That's the rumor I heard. So when you start tying up all these loose ends, like maybe Derek Chauvin had it out for this nigga. But I really don't feel like any citizen should have anybody's foot on their neck or back, wherever his knee was. I'm not here to deliberate that. But fuck that money. And if I feel like getting high, I should be able to get high. Fuck the police.
You know what he's guilty of? He's guilty of being a fucking shine. What did Dr. Khalid Muhammad tell you how to handle the police? That's his first mistake.
It was
he don't
high.
want to get in the car. He don't want to get in the car. He crying for his damn mom. He 50. How old was he?
Too old.
He too old to be doing that dumb shit. You know damn well he was too old to be doing that dumb shit. Had people on the side of the corner. Listen, I'm woke now. I listen to Scoon and Whitlock before I came on here. You know what I mean? So I'm ready for this bullshit. Had guys on the corner telling him, yo, Floyd, man, just go and calm down, Floyd, man. You're going to get a heart attack, man. Just get in the car. Had people on the side tell him to do that. He guilty of being a shine. This is what we're missing here. See, and this is why the black community, the shine, the African-American, the Akata, the shine, won't learn their lesson from this. They talking about, fucking Nancy Pelosi getting her fucking old ass up there. Thank you, George Floyd, for sacrifice. We're going to keep being sacrifices because we don't know how to deal with police. Because we don't listen to Dr. Khalid Muhammad. Because we crying for our mama in our 40s and 50s. Not being grown men.
What you basically saying is, this is what you basically saying. You basically saying that if the black man don't do what the white man say, the white man gonna put his foot in your ass. That's what you saying.
Dr. Khalid Muhammad said, we behind enemy lines, nigga. Isn't that what he said?
He said the white man gonna put his foot in your ass if you don't comply.
Dr. Khalid Muhammad said, we behind enemy lines. How do you act when you behind enemy lines?
Like the white man gonna put his foot up your ass.
Do you act a fool or
No.
you move like you supposed to move so you don't attract attention to yourself?
You got to move accordingly.
Nancy Pelosi is right.
No, she's not.
Thank you for your sacrifice, Shine. And we're going to keep sacrificing you Negroes because you haven't learned your lesson until we get the proper laws that we want. We playing right into the Dems, the evil left. The Dems must pay. They're like, okay, yeah, you going to pay, nigga. We're going to keep sacrificing. You heard what she said. What did Nancy Pelosi say?
Nancy Pelosi said, George Floyd died for justice.
What the hell is that? What is that?
I don't know. I haven't made sense of it, but what you just said makes the most sense. That, you know, he died for the sake of the Democrat agenda.
We got to move smarter than that. There should be no more George Floyds not because of interaction with the police, because we shouldn't be putting ourselves in that position. No way. He too old to be pulling that bullshit stunts. Too old. Somebody's got to say it. If it's got to be me, man, I got to say it, man. Shit.
I ain't saying it.
I told you I was just listening to Schoon and Whitlock, man. I'm in my bag right now.
Can't listen to them old niggas on this one. Fuck Schoon and fuck Whitlock. I'm saying it right here. Fuck all y'all old niggas.
Chat, y'all know I'm right.
You're not wrong. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not wrong. But again, I'm choosing the citizens over the police. I don't care if that nigga got out the car, did the okie dokie shuffle with a crack pipe in his mouth. Don't touch me, nigga. I'm a free sovereign individual. And that KKK white supremacist soldier, I'm about to channel my inner Tariq Nasheed out. That white supremacist soldier killed one of our homies. 9 minutes and 45 seconds, or whatever the fuck the number is. Murder.
Y'all call me Uncle Ruckus. But I'm dead serious though, man. Listen, if we want to keep getting used by the Democratic agenda, then we're gonna keep acting fools in front of the police.
Yeah, you gotta tighten up in front of the police. You gotta tighten up.
They got a plan. They got big plans.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be us being used for that. We should be move wiser than that. You know, I'm not saying the police shouldn't be we should have better policing. Yeah, of course. You know, they could have tried different ways to do that with him. Especially they knew he was on. But man, like I tweeted, listen, y'all remember the tweet I tweeted? I said, to the next generation of blacks, George Floyd is going to be greater than Malcolm X.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to need to pour another drink on that one.
And it looks like I'll be right on that one. I got NFT that joint, man. Y'all better buy that shit, man. Y'all better buy that fucking shit. Y'all better buy that shit right now, because I'm telling you, that shit's gonna be worth gold.
Griff God is at work.
I'm doing something right now in a few minutes.
I mean, you're not wrong. We gotta tighten up in front of the police. We gotta tighten up in front of the police. You're not wrong, man. I'm just saying, like, I blame a lot of people. I blame the nigga that called the cops over the $20 bill. I mean, he was jonesing, and George Floyd was jonesing inside. I saw the tape. I think it was in there. Jonesing and shit. He was looking a little red flaggish. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. We got to tighten up in front of the police, but still, you know.
We're just making Nancy Pelosi rich. We're making Ben Crump rich. Ben Crump, he up there raising their hands and shit like that. Like it's just a circus, man.
Yeah,
I'm tired of it.
Yeah, Ben Crump definitely looking forward to this shit. The Grim
Got
Reaper.
fucking, what's your man's name? Sharpton? No, yeah.
Oh, Sharpton, yeah.
Walking on the fucking runway to this private jet, nigga.
The Griff Stroll.
I'm going to the I don't mean to be insensitive, man, but come on, man. This has gotten way out of hand, man. George Floyd will be in the fucking history books. They're going to look at him great. You heard what Pelosi said. Thanks you for your sacrifice.
Yeah, that was wild.
For justice.
That was wild when she said that. She said George Floyd died for justice. No, George Floyd died for being a knucklehead. You know what I'm saying? He didn't die for justice. He died so you could fucking use his dead body to fucking shill more votes and money out of people and boost your profile and divide this country. When she said that shit, I was surprised the crowd would even let that shit slide, man. Like, you gonna let this white woman sit up here and say this shit in front of y'all? I just start throwing tomatoes, man.
Somebody in chat said, what if it was you, Unc? Listen.
Unc speak cool. He ain't gonna have no problems with the cops.
Man, I used to drink the white man's liquor. I used to act wild and crazy. Shit, I told y'all my story.
Yeah.
If something happened to me during that times, you know what my dad would have said? You dumbass nigga. That's what he would have fucking said. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta hold yourself accountable shit, man.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that's what my dad would have said. It's like they were like, this dumbass, man. What the fuck? You know what I mean? He would have been like, what the fuck, you dumb motherfucker?
Yeah. We can't control the enemy, but we can control ourselves. We gotta do better.
Anyway, Luger Storm, Candace grifted it off of LeBron's grift. The grifties is on high alert.
Oh yeah, it is. They coming back for back to back.
Dude, bro, guy, man, can't have any links. Susan wants to get paid. What's good with the Streamlabs?
Streamlabs got blocked too.
Homer Talat, join the stream late. Got to throw some secos and support the griff. Yo, Unc, that Brian meme you posted on Twitter had me crying. Melinda says, y'all schedule Hotep Con the same weekend as the International Redhead Festival, so this mall might not show in 2021.
Bring that redhead to the Hotep Con.
There's an International Redhead Festival.
That shit sound like heaven.
Lord have mercy. Niggas love gingers, man. They be out there crazy. Mama tracks. Brothers love malls.
BLM.
Oh my God. Oh, we missed so many good ones, man. Oh my God. Jason Asbury, let's go. Kufi Unk. Arizona Ron. I heard someone on Twitter say if Chauvin wasn't spending the rest of his life in jail, he'd be beating your grandpa in the face for not wearing a mask. Skip him.
You gotta sit down,
yeah,
man.
It's not even about. My point is, as a black man, George Floyd could have avoided all that.
Yeah.
That's my only point.
Yeah.
Lunchbox Don, $2 for Kufi time, Unc. He from around the way, Unc and his Bill Cosby, pull up your pants. Pull your pants up. How about Derek Sensby, knee to the neck, 8 minutes. The result seems fair if it lives or not. Armando Munoz, it's not about being too old or immature. What if this is someone mental issues being allowed? What if a human life worth, Uncle?
FTP. You know what that stands for? And it don't stand for file transfer protocol.
Thank you, Armando. El Diablo, Local Poco, Demo Crap Party swapped white hoodies for black ones. Congrats, America. BLM, bring Lynch in mainstream.
Oh man.
Oh, man. Hotep Tiger, we should move like the new redacted.
Well, yeah.
Big Poppy, for the Koofy power rant. Miguel Dominguez, George wasn't planning on ODing that day. He definitely took too many drugs in reaction to the threat of a government agent. It's more of a state problem.
Yeah.
Chauvin reminds me of chauvinist. Y'all know cops called pigs. Media narrative, chauvinist pig. Oh, man.
Oh, his
Koofy tight. They got the bacon in custody and fried in court. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, Koofy never supposed to be on that site. Yeesh.
Yo, man, I'm stealing that, man. I'm tweeting that.
Grip God on the job.
Grip God. Wow. Big Poppy, why was Chauvin convicted before Ghislaine Maxwell?
That's what I want to know. And Nipsey's killer.
Yeah. Miss Pineapple, Maxine's wig is the greatest grift since 1980s. P-Dog Night, I'm in the middle of a drive from Minneapolis to Des Moines for an event. Stop for bite, nobody wearing masks. I might move to Iowa, freedom.
Let's go. Shout out to P-Dog Night. Make sure y'all subscribe to him on YouTube.
Papa Hotep, the African-American, the Akata, the shine admitted to the world to let them die by their own hand, never by a white cop.
We're going to get to that.
JP Hives, Floyd died so black communities can be gentrified. Oh man. NFT, Oliver Mall. NFT, live strong, grift strong.
Grift is forever.
Oh my gosh, man. Please, 931 in the room. Please hit that thumbs up. Please hit the share button. Let's get these likes over 400. Where do you want to go next? You want to go? Oh, you want to bring in the Bulls video before we do Micaiah? Or you want to do Micaiah? Or you want to do LeBron deleting tweets and shit like that?
Let's go.
In the same thing.
Yeah, it's all the same thing. Let's go into Anna Hotep feature.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go. Another blue check mark with another dumbass take. Y'all read that shit? Hey yo, the mental gymnastics it takes to make that shit make sense in your head has to be Olympic level. So by your logic, Greene Newsom, the cop should have just fell back and let the shit happen. Hell, he should have pulled his phone out and put the shit on World Star, huh? I guess it's better her dying by the hands of another black girl than for that police officer to intervene, huh? Y'all say Black Lives Matter. He literally saved another black person's life from another black person. But that's what you guys are mad about. I swear I don't get it. And for all y'all defund the police people, all right, cool. I hear you. The thing is, are you ready for that? Seriously. Are y'all ready to abolish and defund the police? Because a lot of y'all out here screaming defund the police, also out here screaming for more gun control. Also screaming for banning AR-15s and high-capacity magazines. When we all know the criminals out here don't give a shit about them laws. And if you defund the police, the government gonna put another entity in its place. I mean, I don't know. The military? Y'all ain't ready for that. And back to you, Bree. How dare you say some dumbass shit like that on Twitter? I hope by the time I put this video up, you at least delete the shit. But you know what? Keep spitting that dumbass shit and showing us who you really are. While you're here spewing that nonsense, why don't you head over to Cincinnati and explain your logic to this family?
I held her. I watched her as she died. I watched her, held her. All I could do was just hold her. Hold her.
Devastation, heartache, loss.
I tried. To stop the bleeding.
So many feelings Maurice Jackson can't escape, and none of us could, after the loss of a child. Cincinnati police say his 13-year-old daughter, Naira Givens, was stabbed to death by another 13-year-old girl last night during a fight near her home on Top Ridge Place. Tonight, prayers help ease the heartache, but barely.
Just try my best to protect her and be the father that I could be, you know. I guess I didn't pay attention to all the other stuff that was going on around her.
Maurice says his daughter was the second oldest of 7 children. He says she helped keep the family together and loved school. Maurice says she was a freshman at Aiken High and went to school with the girl who stabbed her. He says they were on and off friends, but his daughter was being bullied. Community leaders called the scene tragic.
Learn how to solve problems one towards another, because just because you're mad at somebody doesn't mean that their life has to be taken because of that.
But kids gonna be kids, right, Bree? I guess by your logic, it's better that little girl lost her life to the hands of another black girl than for a police officer to intervene. Does the grift mean that much to you? How's that saying go? What good is it to gain the whole grift, but to lose your own soul? The Hotep's been told you.
Man, that's a fire segment from Ken and Hotep, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thanks, Ken and Hotep for the content. Yeah, go follow Ken and Hotep on Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe to his YouTube channel at Ken and Hotep. The day of the verdict, Youngstown, Ohio, Ma'Khia Bryant was lost her life, and this is kind of complicated, for some. Some people were saying the cops should never have shot, alleged, like, I think her sister had called the cops because she said, no, she's a foster child, and like, I think the foster mother was trying to fight them or something, was trying to get girls to fight them. And her sister had called. Cop gets there. First, I guess they called her dad over. Dad came over there, and I guess they was tussling. Dad kicked some young girl try to kick her in the head. Ma'Khia has a knife in her hand and was going to stab this lady in a pink sweatsuit who's holding a goddamn chihuahua. Officer sharpshooter over here, Officer Friendly.
Oh, sharpshooter.
That nigga didn't miss, man. God damn.
Yeah, he's on point. That nigga stay in the range.
Yeah, and he's like, I mean, they all went like, they're like, oh, the guy. First of all, their dad is a chump because he go from kicking a girl, underage girl in the head to now like, oh, why you shooting her? Just a girl. I don't know how he can go from 0 to that in like space of seconds. And the cop was like, she was going to stab her. Like, I mean, to me, he didn't understand what the hubbub was. It was like, he just saved a life. You know what I mean? Now, some people are like, taser, rubber bullets. Everybody got all these different scenarios, which some of them could be valid, right? But to me, he saved that girl from getting stabbed at the very least. And getting stabbed with a knife is nothing to sneeze at. You know what I mean? It's funny they pick and choose which life they wanted to save. A lot of people were saying, oh, they came over there to jump her. She deserved to get stabbed. I'm like, what? Now niggas want to be on the stand your ground law and shit like that. Like, it's so confusing following the shine on social media. I had to tune this shit out, man. I'm like, I don't even want to talk about it. I'm like, what's the stock market doing? What's crypto doing? I couldn't do it, man. Niggas is there's so many problems. There was so much dysfunction in that, man. But to blame the cop on that, like, I can't blame him for that, man. Like, in his mind, he's trying to save a life.
Who called the cops?
I think the first time it was her younger sister.
Because these girls were gonna jump her?
Yeah. But you look in the video, I didn't see nobody getting jumped. It looked like they was getting their ass stomped out.
But now, we don't know what happened before the cops got there.
Right.
Right? We don't know what happened before the cops got there. All I'm going to say is, why are we calling the police? Then getting mad at the police. You got to pick one. Either you calling the police and trusting their judgment, or it's fuck the police. It can't be both. You know what I mean? That's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. It's sad because it's a girl. It's a little girl. You know, she's only 16, so it's really sad. But let's say the story's true, that these girls were looking to jump her. If the cops is there, why is you wilding out? Like, why'd you choose that moment to wild out? If the cops is there, that's like why y'all called them. Let the cops do what they're gonna do. So she start wilding out in front of the cops. What you think the cops is gonna do? I didn't know.
That's a big thing for me. Like, in 2021, black people still calling the cops. Y'all say they killing us. Y'all keep killing us. Y'all keep shooting. You keep calling. You keep calling. I don't get it. That'd be the last person I call. You would call the police? Hell no, man. Don't call them motherfuckers over here. You serious? You crazy? You want to die tonight? You know what I'm saying? Why are they calling them?
Yeah, that's the part that sidesteps me. I just don't understand why the call came in. And if the call came in, why act all belligerent? That didn't make sense to me. And then it was just messy. Like, the whole timeline was messy with the whole like shooting, and everybody was saying. But I remember the thing first hit the timeline, and somebody posted a screenshot. And you know me, I want to see some video footage. I was like, you got a link? So while I was waiting for him to give me a link, I went and found my own link, and I watched the video, and I was like, I can't scream Black Lives Matter on this one, because I think he saved a black life, but I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on, but she had that knife in her hand, and it looked like, from where I was sitting, she was about to stab old girl. And I don't know about the taser and rubber bullets and all of that, but police, if you're watching, if anybody's about to stab me, you got the right to pull the trigger. Blow that nigga head off. I don't know, man. It's a tough call. You know, you could look at this many different ways, but it's not one that you could politicize. It's not one that you could blame on race. It's not one where you could really take sides. It's just one where it's messy, and we got to leave it at that. It's just messy. Some shit happened. You know, wherever this happened, you know, he's at Youngstown, Ohio.
Yeah.
Youngstown, Ohio gotta handle this. Everybody else need to mind. If you ain't in Youngstown, Ohio, and they city council, you know, sit this one out. Sit this conversation out. Sit on the sidelines. This ain't got nothing to do with us. This is a very local matter. It's too nuanced to even try and argue over it. I didn't have much to say on this.
Yo, you know it's bad when CNN try to play it down the middle. They was like, you know, usually CNN would jumped on it. They killing black folks. Then they brought on people who's like, well, the officer did what he had to do. I'm like, oh my God. CNN said that.
Wow.
You know they don't got no legal ground to stand on with that, man.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to take this one to court, man. If you do, I don't think you winning this one, man. Because then they got the other girl on footage saying thank you to the cop.
I see that.
So I hope you don't plan on bringing her as a witness. That case done.
Yeah, I mean, the girl, she was like, yeah, she was going to get me. Thank God she did. The officer got him. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Police show up, man. You better just put your white voice on and chill the fuck out, man.
Yeah, when, like somebody said, adrenaline might have took over. It seemed to me, but sometimes you got shines that see the cops and then they turn up. Because, you know what I mean?
Because they feel safe. They feel like they could do them. You're not going to jump them down, so on and so forth. They can act Big Willie and nothing going to happen to them.
Yeah, but everybody knows, like, you didn't see, let's not act like they didn't see it. Like, if you've been in the hood, everybody knows when a cop, like, somebody's yelling 5-0, somebody's yelling police.
Squally!
Yeah.
12. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So then LeBron, he put a tweet out.
Hold up, you outside the screen.
Am I? Oh, my phone.
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah, there you go. You good now.
Okay. LeBron put a tweet out. He had a picture of the policeman, and he's like, "You're next," or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I told him to delete it. He deleted it. I don't know if he deleted it. He saw me say it, but
that's why
he did delete it.
He saw what you said. He deleted it.
It's like, why do everybody got to jump in it? You know, you got to wait to your facts. You got to wait till all the facts, man. And it's like, in this one, I don't know. Even if they came to jump her, they weren't jumping her at the time when that policeman rolled up.
Yeah.
The girl had a chihuahua in her hand. Who's she fighting?
Yeah. You know what it was? The Chauvin trial had just ended, and the grift temperature was sky high. And LeBron being, did he win the sports grifty? Or did, I think Kaepernick won the sports grifty, right? LeBron being a sports grifty nominee. So this is the perfect opportunity with the temperature so high. We just coming off the Chauvin trial. And he like, oh, this is a good opportunity to get my grifting, to get my grift points up. So he took a bad shot. And that's why I say
get the grifting early.
Word. Word. That's why I tell people, like, here's how I feel. If we live in a humane society, when a life is lost, especially a life of a minor, the best thing to do is shut the fuck up. Put your head down and send your prayers up. That's the best thing to do, man. Especially with the life of a minor. But when people die, everybody looks at it as an opportunity to get some grift points, man. To push an agenda, to divide the country. And that's the problem, man. If we lived in a humane society, when people died, people wouldn't rush to social media to have opinions, man. They would be quiet. There'd be a moment of silence for those lives lost, whether right or wrong, if we lived in a humane society and let the courts handle it. Then you could react after. Let the video footage come out. at the very least, let the video footage come out. They, and it's just sad, man. It's just sad that, and so LeBron, what he do? He retracted his statement. What he said? Let me pull up his tweet.
Yeah, he had a long ass tweet. His Twitter fingers. He was drawn.
This fool copping, please, and shit. OJ Simpson said, "Wait for the facts, LeBron."
Oh yeah, LeBron. Yo, OJ. I swear, OJ got the best takes, man. He's got the best takes. I'm not gonna lie.
Anger does any of us any good, and that includes myself. Gathering all the facts and educating does, though. My anger still here for what happened to that little girl. He can't even get his grammar correct. My sympathy for her family made justice prevail. I'm so damn tired of seeing black people killed by police. I took the tweet down because it's being used to create more hate. This isn't about one officer. It's about the entire system, and they always use our words to create more racism. I'm desperate for more accountability. My beef was with everybody feeding that nigga energy. Like everybody like, oh my God, LeBron. And I'm like, yo, it's y'all that get this nigga so much power. It's y'all that make him King James. Like, who cares what LeBron says on Twitter? He's nobody. He's literally nobody. He can't even get grammar correct in the tweet. Why should we listen to him? We shouldn't listen to him anymore than we should listen to Cardi B or anybody else. I give two fucks what LeBron said.
It's an easy grift, though. Easy grift.
It's an easy grift, and that's what I'm saying. Like, people just shit corny, man.
You know what I'm tired of? LeBron said you're tired of, this cops accountability, whatever. Earlier in the week, Jaslyn Adams, 7-year-old girl in Chicago, was killed at a McDonald's. Now, we all know they in the struggle, they in the streets, they in the game. Her dad was in the game. Allegedly, he took a piss. He urinated on his ops, one of his ops cemeteries, and
Tombstone.
They retaliated. Huh?
It's Tombstone.
Tombstone. They retaliated and shot up his daughter. When are we going to be tired of this? That's what I want to know, LeBron. Like if you had put the hashtags between Malika Bryant and Jaslyn Adams, it's not even comparable, man.
Right.
We joke all the time, man. If we get shot, we said it plenty of times in the podcast, we get shot, he'll better be the white man. This is so ridiculous. Like with Floyd, man, he lived his life. This girl was 7 years old. She deserves better. Deserved better. I'm just reading now that the cops has shot the suspect in an hour ago or something. But we can't just be outraged over whenever it's just police, man. We're losing people, man.
Yeah. Just like Cannon Hotep video, man. He's showing, father lost his daughter to a stabbing. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean, man. It's like certain deaths get politicized, but other deaths don't.
Right.
And it's like, who is that fair to?
Anyway,
like I said, man, make sure a white man kill me. And make sure he got a Trump hat on when he do it. Trying to go out like a G.
Susanna, $5 donation. Thank you. Fudge Mayo, after all this justice done and over with, what will the Shine do once this happens again? Orange guy bad? I don't know. Liquor Storm, can we talk about the team from Ohio who came to New York Times Square with AK-47, went to his IG page, and all his videos are scrubbed? Treadstone, man. I didn't even hear about that, man. Was that the there was some shooting with some white dude, some white kid. He went into a factory or something. I didn't hear much of it. There's been so many incidents.
Been a bunch this week.
Like, god damn. Slow down, Treadstone, man. They've been working overdrive, man.
Treadstone going to work with this agenda.
God damn. This graduating class from Treadstone was a mob. Disla TV, 4 bullets, so that's what made me shake my head. Then Candace called her a knife-wielding maniac. You seen that? That's your girl, man.
What's she saying?
Somebody bring her. Candace called Micaiah a knife-wielding maniac.
I don't follow Candace. Let me see. A knife-wielding maniac? That's what she called it?
Yeah.
Candace couldn't turn down this grift either. He said Micaiah Bryant was a knife-wielding maniac, but the goal now is to convince Black people to celebrate criminality. I'm really excited to learn how heroic, kind, and inspiring this knife-wielding maniac was. He said it twice. Her tweet before that. Last year, I was accused of loving Hitler. This year, I'm conceding to Zionism. Yo, man. Knife-wielding maniac. She's good. She's good at what she does, man. Good.
Jamil Noel, I'm convinced Shine America will not be happy until there's no longer a police force around to be pissed and then be pissed about at the same time. That's what's coming. You've got a federal police force.
Yeah.
No, a privatized police force.
Yeah, they're gonna bring NATO in. They're gonna bring what's the other one? United Nations in. They're gonna bring the robot dogs in. You gonna have Mexican police up in this motherfucker.
Blackwater.
Word. What?
And then y'all gonna be wishing for the old days back when that happened.
Because then when they come, they're gonna be absolved of any guilt.
No, they're like,
you ain't gonna be able to prosecute them. They're gonna have carte blanche. They're gonna have diplomatic immunity. You won't get no justice then.
Yeah, you're gonna get some justice, just us. That's what's gonna happen. Adam Resich just made my first nomination on Grifties. I can't even type the name in the super chat. Check it and vote. Also, just got the emoji working. Comments on nominees and trending grifters section coming soon.
Oh,
thank you, Adam. AG the Great. I think the underlying problem is the bullying, the game mentality we have in the Black community. Devin Vines, rest in peace, Shock G. Rest in peace, Shock G. I heard people say he passed away.
Man.
Modern X Made 83, number 1, Ohio. What did you say?
She trying to get her grift on.
1, Ohio standing ground. 2, the girls came to the house, minor house, to jump her. The 2 girls weren't young, they 30.
They was 30 years old. It's some hood shit, man. I don't know. There's some ghetto shit that was going on, man. What do you say?
Shit. See, these people are surprised by some of this shit that happened.
Yeah.
No, this shit happens all the fucking time.
Yeah.
If you live where some of y'all say y'all live.
Yeah.
I still got Black neighbors. They haven't gentrified the whole crib yet. They coming though, but they haven't. I still got Black neighbors. I don't know about some of y'all. Y'all call me coon. I hate myself. I hate Black folks. You niggas don't got no fucking Black neighbors. I tell you that right now. I do.
So what they supposed to do? What's the cops supposed to do when somebody's charging at you with a knife? They supposed to just say, "Hey, it's nigga on nigga. I ain't in this one." Like, what are they supposed to do? Because I think that's what they're going to start doing. They're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to just wait till somebody dies. We just going to call the ambulance, pick up the body parts. Because that's what I would do if I was a white cop. After all this shit, I'm like, look, y'all going to have to fight this one out. I can referee if y'all need me to. But I ain't doing shit. Y'all want to talk this out or y'all want to fight it out? Because I ain't pulling my weapon out. As long as y'all fuck with me, y'all good.
Nick Bergstrom. Trump put out a statement about LeBron's tweet and threw a jab at the NBA having all-time low ratings. Then he took a shot at Spookball again?
There's no way Trump put out a tweet. He's not on Twitter.
It said statement.
A statement?
He put a statement.
Oh, man.
How much outrage is real and how much is because people are wanting a chance at some free stuff from a broken store window? I can't tell anymore.
I know the looters was upset when that trial verdict came in.
Like niggas was canceling orders and shit.
I want my money back. You said he's going to give me a PS. Give my money back. You ain't looting tonight.
Thank you, Sir Arcee. Darian Gario, $20 donation. Thank you. Sean Kingston, $5 donation. 45 just called Brown a racist. Oh, come on, man. No, you gotta bring that up, man. What did he say?
Statement by LeBron James. LeBron James should focus on basketball rather than presiding over the destruction of the NBA, which has just recorded the lowest ratings by far in the long and distinguishing history of the league. His racist, all caps, his racist rants are divisive, nasty, insulting, and demeaning. He may be a great basketball player, but he was doing nothing to bring our country together. Trump bringing the 280s in, even from the grave, even from the Twitter grave, he releasing statements. God damn.
Chad, also 60 Minutes tried to twist it.
Tried to twist what? 60 Minutes is the ops.
I don't know what he's trying to say, man. Omar, what do you tell someone when they dismiss what happens every weekend in Chicago as irrelevant and focus on a few police shootings and contrast? These people aren't debating in good faith, I believe.
I don't tell them shit. I don't argue with motherfuckers.
P-Dog Night, this stuff happens all the time, period. But right now there's a gun bill they're trying to push and now it makes the news.
Yeah, that's what the big take is. Coming for your guns.
Mary O'Donnell, okay, Hoteps and Chaz, have a good night. I already did the super chat. Gus got lost, Malls tired, peace. Yeah, I don't know what happened, Mario. If you did it early, we lost some. We couldn't get it back.
You two playing games.
But definitely we didn't mean you. Thank you, Mary O'Donnell. Longtime contributor. Nick Lupo, Candace Owens has PTSD, post-traumatic sellout disorder. Oh, my God. Wow. Wow.
You still in that?
No, go ahead. Trash can conductor, F robot dogs. Buffalo Bill, white man's ice is colder even when his murder came. Damn. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's rough, man. That's tough, man.
That's rough.
I'm taking that one. You can have the other one. I'm taking this one. Oh, damn. Oh, wait. No, did I mess up? No, I didn't mess up. All right. That's cold. Hotep Tiger, Reds, Captain America, Sam Wilson, 2015, number 12. I'll tell you what Deshaun is going to get if they keep this up.
Oh, my God.
I want to check that out. Rido Boy 94. If he had not shot her, Black Lives Matter would call him a monster for not saving her on the other girl. Complete hypocrites. Dan Scope, make dueling legal and cops. And yeah, they want dueling back, man. They want niggas to duel and shit.
Right, yeah, exactly. That's what they want to come back.
Y'all think they would make society more polite? Anyway, no grifts, best Thursdays. Yeah,
it definitely would.
Dingus Khan, Twitter says when somebody's attacking with a knife, you need to ask them how their day is going. They might hear you over the sound of murder. This is just.
That's a tough one to call, man. I just don't know what they want.
I don't know. Biden, BLM said Biden is militarizing the communities more than Trump ever did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they just mad because they didn't get a meeting with him yet?
Could be. I'm just wondering, because this is the Twitter account. It's like, who's running that Twitter account, right? But as we know, he hasn't held that meeting. They've been trying to have that meeting with him since forever. And he hasn't taken that meeting. So it could be some retaliation. But I'm here for it. I love when the left eats itself.
This reminds me. Mark Lamont Hill, he's on a new show, new channel, BN something black. I don't know what's it called.
What's wrong with his makeup?
Yeah, they make him look crazy, but I don't know what the hell.
He had like highlights going on underneath his face. I'm like, yo, who doing his makeup, man?
But he interviewed Patrice Cullors the week before. And they, he was asking some, honest questions. I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
Now, this past week, he interviewed one of the mothers that lost their sons to the struggle against the man. Oh man, she called them all out, man. I'll give Mark credit, or whoever's letting him run that show. I'll give them credit where credit is due. Because they keeping it spicy. She kept it spicy. She was like, it's not even about money no more. She's like, the mother was like, yo, it's about the principle, man. These people are making money off our kids' backs. And that's what they're doing. And Patrice talking about she got to do it for her family. And she taking care of her family. She need 4 cribs and all over the place to take care of her family. Like, she can't be serious, man.
Yeah, she capping. She capping. But again, I'm still looking for that Black Lives Matter tweet. But wait, what was the Black Lives Matter tweet? What did they say in the thing? Oh yeah, Biden.
Yeah.
But nah, I mean, all right. So yeah, let's call it that in the middle. We got to give Mark Lamont Hill credit where credit is due. Because he could have just not taken that interview or softballed that interview, but he didn't. And he called out Black Lives Matter for being the grifty organization that it is. And he didn't. I don't think in the interview, I didn't think he threw Black Lives Matter much bail. He just sort of just let her speak. But it's just like, how many people have to come out? Like, how many mothers of victims have to come out? And notice all this shit goes under the radar.
Yeah.
The white liberal don't say nothing. The black liberal don't say, like, everybody act like they didn't see that video of her accusing and all the mothers. It's wild. That's the problem I have with the online black community. They got all this smoke for everybody. Then you got this organization straight stealing. Let's remove that from the equation real fast. The mothers of the victims are exposing them.
Right.
Say her name.
Right. Yeah.
I thought black women opinions matter. I thought black women lives matter. Oh, but not when they're exposing that grift. All of a sudden, their lives don't matter. Why? Because y'all invested too much into this movement. And y'all don't want to say, Hotep's been told.
Yo, you brought it back. I was like, bring it back. Bring it back. You brought it back. Yo, somebody clip that right now. We need that clip, man. Because we been told them motherfuckers. Oh, excuse my language. We been told them. We been told them. We told them that from the jump. Nobody, they didn't want to listen.
They don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit it. They would have to admit it. If they capitulated to what these mothers would say, they'd have to say, Hotep's been told you. Because we saw it from the very start. Right here. Found it. From a Black Lives Matter account who checked up. Biden is currently sending more military equipment to our neighborhoods than Trump did. I'm going to read that one more time just because it just feels so sweet coming from them. Biden is currently sending more military equipment to our neighborhoods than Trump did. Who else told him that would happen?
We did.
They backed that sentence up with, you read that right. Our communities are being terrorized at a greater rate than they had been under Trump. This is coming from the Black Lives Matter website. Now, we told these Shans, hey, y'all better be careful voting for Biden. You thought Trump was bad? You bring Biden in, shit gonna get worse. And here they come. Matter of fact, let me pull up the actual, because this is just a clip. Here we go. Don't tell me. Oh, here we go. Oh no, this ain't it. Here we go. Biden's first 100 days are up in 10 days. By then, we need him to end 1033, which transfers military equipment into the hands of police across the country, including school and campus police. Another example, military you see out on your streets ahead of the Chauvin verdict. So it looks like they're trying to push some petition called End 1033, some sort of executive order potentially. But again, they said Biden, it's just so sweet. I have to repeat it. Biden is currently sending more military equipment to our neighborhoods than Trump did. You read that right. Our communities are being terrorized at a greater rate than they had been under Trump. Jim Crow Joe, mass incarceration Joe, crime bill Joe, KKK Joe. What'd you expect? You must not be watching the show on Thursdays.
Wasted Talent Podcast. Rest in peace, Shock G. He was amazing talent. Rest in peace, Shock G. Go listen to Wasted Talent Podcast. Sledge and Wedge. Black Lives Matter is selling people dreams, and boys, do they have buyers. Page asks, BLM markets towards white progressives because they know their guilt will get them to shield for BLM. Yeah, but in doing that attracts, the paper on the wall, Negro, and all them shines. And because, they follow what they do all the time. MB 1499 donation. Happy Earth Day, aka Lenin's Day, 4/22/1870. First Earth Day, 4/22/1970. Lenin's 100th birthday. I think it's a coincidence? Methinks not.
Oh boy.
This nigga's Kufi's on tight. Another Kufi on tight. I gotta make that a shirt or something. Kufi on tight award or something. Ching 76, checkmate, Hotep Jesus. Cassius Cam, yo, 10 days later, my father-in-law still got that Bell's palsy. Can't eat soft. Who can't see out his left eye? Let him know. Oh my gosh. Damn.
Oh my God, man. I send the blessings up to you, man.
Prayers for you, man. Hope it gets better, man.
On the topic, you might as well talk about the Marshawn Lynch shit.
Oh yeah. I didn't watch this shit. I didn't want to do it because they had the special last week. They had with Shaq and all them.
Oh yeah,
that was Sunday night.
Yeah,
the celebrities. I didn't watch any of that. I think my mom might have watched it. So they had Marshawn Lynch with Fauci.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other day. Listen, I was like, they giving Fauci all these interviews just trying to get it. I was like, man, I'm about to hit his inbox. Like, yo, would you come on Hoteps BEEN Told you so we can talk about this?
Yeah, let's come talk to us, nigga. I got some questions.
Desperate. I got some questions.
Yo, let me tell you something. So I watched like the first 10 minutes last week, or when it first came out. And I watched the rest before the show because I really wanted to finish that interview because I like Marshawn and I wanted to see how they would use Marshawn.
How they use him?
Let's just say that Marshawn kept it PR safe, but still gangster.
He kept it Hotep.
He kept it Hotep.
Okay.
He kept it Hotep.
That's why I didn't watch it. I didn't want to be disappointed. I was like, man, they didn't get Marshawn. I was like, I couldn't do it to myself.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that was the whole reason why I did watch it. I was like, I know they ain't get him. Please don't say they got him. I'd have had to leave the country if they got Marshawn. But he was asking some Hotep questions like, yo, this shit, man, is it going to be mandatory? And, y'all did some funny things in the past and da-da-da-da. Fauci, you need to come to the hood and come talk that, da-da-da-da. So he kept it real. He kept it PC, but he kept it Hotep. It was very interesting how he handled it. But he did take a moment to expose Fauci.
Did he?
And I'm going to read the quote. In regards to targeting the black community, when they were on that topic about how, it's affecting the black community, stupid 19 and all that. Marshawn was talking about, he said, in order to talk to the people, you need somebody who look like them and can speak their language. And then he says, I quote, which is why you got me in the first place. Yeah, when he said that, Fauci was done talking, dog.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fauci was trying to end the interview, yo. This shit, it was like 30 minutes, but Fauci was done after that. He knew he's exposed. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he exposed him with that line. So we know. And Marshawn was saying shit like your team setting this up and, your team. So there's a team that's going out and reaching out to these celebrities to have these talks. And he exposed it when he said, which is why you got me in the first place. So it wasn't like Marshawn reached out or this was organic in any way. This was definitely inorganic. And Fauci's handlers reached out to Marshawn Lynch to target the black community. And they thought Marshawn Lynch was a good idea. I don't think Marshawn Lynch was a good idea. I think they needed to speak to them first line doctors if he got so much spunk, but he won't do that. He want to go to, the hood and niggas and all of that, you know what I'm saying, and celebrities. Now, why don't you speak to somebody with some medical background? Why don't you remove race from this shit completely? Why don't you speak to somebody with some medical background that disagrees with you? That's what I want to see, Fauci. He won't do that shit. But it was a good interview. It was cool. I like the way Marshawn handled it. He didn't capitulate. He hit the talking points. He let Fauci talk. He was very kind and friendly to Fauci, as he called him. But But I'm proud of how Marshawn Lynch, he put on a good clinic on how to handle yourself as a celebrity and still stay Hotep.
I'll never forget the Super Bowl, the one they lost. They did the interviews, and this redacted reporter from Philadelphia, Marshawn was like, you remember, he was calling on the black reporters. He was like, shout out to my Africans.
Yeah.
This redacted reporter from Philadelphia. I just happened to follow him because he's on, I made the Eagles and the Sixers Twitter list. He said, shout out, Marshawn, just shout out to my Africans. I don't know what the hell that's about. I was crying. He was so heated. I was dying.
You're not allowed to have your own, man. You're not allowed to love yourself.
Yo, that was crazy. That was really wild. And that's why he didn't get the ball at the 1 yard line. That's why Seattle lost the game.
Correct. That's correct. He was a little too black for them to be the hero of the Super Bowl.
That's a goddamn shame, man. But that shows you how much control, the shit is. You know what I mean?
You at the 1 yard line, the goal line, with the greatest running back at the time at the goal line, and you don't give him the ball? Yeah, that shit was a setup.
Omar, HJ, you kind of touched on this Wendy-O last night. How much you think a lack of positive masculinity contributes to the creation of these liberal activist types?
Oh, entirely. In order to be a liberal, you have to be stripped of your masculinity, at least as a man.
Punks McGee, white Tony Timpa was sat on and mocked for 14 minutes. Floyd was only 8. Ain't about color. Does LeBron not have honest homies to tell him the police kill more whites than blacks? I didn't watch that video. I seen it. I was on poll. I seen somebody had put that started a thread, and they had the comparison. I guess like I always say, like you won't tell. I'll tell the truth too. I was like, man, they be wearing white folks out too. I try to take that to Nori book. I was like, they don't just be wearing out Negroes, man. They wear out anybody. Yeah. Anybody. They don't care. You know what I mean? It's not like that's why they bring, the media brings race in it because they know they can get that activated in y'all.
Yeah.
But we have a police problem across the board. They don't care about it. It's not like
it's a power trip.
Yeah, it's a power trip.
Yeah. And
to be honest, white folks wear out the police. To be honest, I was think they scared them white folks tripping than the shine, because they know the white folks tripping, they gonna bring them things out.
1776.
They gonna bring them things out, and they good with them things. We ain't good with them things. We gotta admit that we is not good with them things like them white folks, them white boys, man. No. Like that cop that shot that girl and hit 4 at that close range without hitting the other girl. That's like a dime a dozen when them country boys, man.
Yeah.
A dime a dozen.
Yeah.
We can't hit the broadside of a fucking barn. Niggas can't shoot, man. Niggas can't shoot. I mean, they can if they practice. Like anything, niggas can do something if they practice. But a lot of times, niggas want to take shortcuts, and that's something you can't take a shortcut with. You got to put your time in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You put your time in, niggas can shoot. But if you don't...
Yeah. We got a little young celebrity in the chat.
Who that?
Olivia Rondeau. What's up, homegirl? Appreciate you tuning in and stopping by. Make sure y'all give her a follow. She's up and coming. Gonna be big one day.
Sledge and Wedge. Yeah, we gotta get her on an interview. Olivia, we need another interview before you get too big. Before you big timers, we need a Patreon interview.
Word. Before you end up like Candace and you too big to reach out to. You know what I'm saying? You call your agent and they don't respond and shit. Get that interview now so we can grift off you when you blow. I know her.
Sledge and Wedge. The more we see the veil, the more the media spins, calling in their big gun celebrities and athletes trying to keep us in. Then she said, P-Dog Night, resist Fauciism. Canon Hotep, salute Kings. Olivia says, come on my show, please.
We there. Absolutely. All you gotta do is ask. We there, man. Let me know when.
Yeah, we could do that, Olivia.
Absolutely.
All right, so what else? What
That
else we
sounds
got?
like fun too, because she's probably, she young, she got energy. Oh shit, my bottle. That's a crisis. I bust this shit.
T says, why the shine gotta act like a shine? Man, it's in the blood. Emil Ford, the Fauci juice reached Trinidad and the government minister died for. Oh, come on, man.
Shout out to my Trinidad people. They ain't here watching right now, man.
You have Oklahoma insurrection. What happened to Oklahoma, man?
They ran down on the Capitol down there, man. Some Black Lives Matter people busted up in the Capitol.
I didn't know that.
Yup. And before we go, I want to do a little bit of detective work on this other shooting. I found the link. Anthony Thompson.
Oh, in the school.
Yeah, I got the whole thing. And I want to go through it because I hadn't had a chance to listen to it. They got text messages and everything. Hold on, let me pull that up on the screen. Can I do it like this? That's not that one. Hold on. Let me delete that.
You ready to go, Ben?
Oh, look at her. Too cute. Hold on.
Come here.
All right, let's open this up. Let's bring this here so y'all can see it. Right?
We're going to get sit on my lap.
Oh, wait.
What?
It just did it again.
They removed it?
See? At least y'all saw it that time. So I was telling Unc before that I had the video up of old boy, the Anthony Thompson shooting. I had text messages and everything. They were right there on the screen. And then I told Unc that they refreshed the page on me and took the video away. And y'all just saw it just happen just now. They wow. Wow, they really just did me like that. Wow. Oh, yo, man. I wanted to see that shit too, bro. Oh, come on. All right, I'm gonna explain the conspiracy theory to y'all. Because y'all just saw it happen. Like, no bullshit. And y'all watched it happen live on air. So here's what happens, right? Anthony Johnson is the latest murder of police, right? Or shooting, or whatever you want to call it. In this video, nah, it's not an ad blocker. Not an ad blocker. But in that video, they had text messages. They had him and the girlfriend going at it. They had the 911 call, the whole nine. But really what that does is that really paints him as a bad guy. That paints the kid as a bad guy. So with this evidence painting him as a bad guy, they can't play the angle of police brutality, so on and so forth. So as you just saw, And I'll bring it right back. As you just saw, I had the video up playing and it refreshed and it took that video away. So we can no longer see the timeline of events. There was a timeline of events. And in those timeline of events included him and the girl fighting, the 911 call, the text messages, so on and so forth. And as you see here, that video is now gone. I wish I can go like into my cache and just like pull it out a cache version. How would I do that? Fuck. I want to pull up a cache version of the website and maybe that'll work. I just tried Wayback Machine. It didn't work. Chat, y'all saw that though, yo. What y'all said? Move somewhere else. I just checked Web Archive. I'm on there now. It didn't work. Web Archive doesn't have. Put cache in front of the URL. All right, let me try that. It's bringing up the old one. I mean, the new one. It's not bringing up the old one. I just did cache. Is there any way to bring up the previous cache? Hold on. The current. This is Google's cache. There's a snapshot of it appeared. And then the current page could have changed in the meantime. Use source. I'm so upset. I'm so sick, man. Because I really wanted to listen to the 911 call. And look, watch this. Here, look. They even gonna tell you on the page what was there. Perkins and Thompson again exchange text. Perkins sends Thompson a photo of a police car. Like they tell you everything that's happening here in text, but that video that had all the text messages and everything is now gone. So sick. But that's the agenda, man. They, you know, when there's any like type of evidence for you to be objective, the media outlets should just delete that shit, man. They'll just delete it, so you can't even be objective. They're just gonna show you the police shooting. Nothing that shows anything that could be premeditated. That's all I got, though, man.
Yo, AOC versus Marjorie Taylor Greene. Who you got, man?
Marjorie Taylor Greene. Ain't that the that's the mall, right?
They agreed to a Green New Deal debate.
Yeah, the Green New Deal debate. I got Marjorie. AOC don't got a brain, man. She can't think on the fly. She gonna try
wrestling match. Who do you have?
You said what?
All wrestling match.
All wrestling match?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just there to see AOC.
T says, why the shine guy like shine? Already read that. Papa Hotep, Pfizer confirms fake Fauci juice in Mexico and Poland. Juice Griff is strong as hell. 1K a pop. They selling that dog food frosty juice.
Hey, bootlegging this shit already, yo.
Tristan working triple since we were locked down at the same time last year. Big Poppy. Robert Nolan, have you been following Safe Moon? If so, what are your thoughts?
Yes, temp files. Yes, that's where they are. I gotta find my temp files. Yes. How do I go into my temp files?
And Nick Lupo says the back of Uncle Hotep's head looks like a Twix bar.
Settings. Yo, what's the folder at? Oh shit, I done found my temp files. Oh, it's gonna take me forever to go through all this shit. Fuck it. What else you got, yo?
They signed the Asian hate bill, I think, to the Senate.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And the DC statehood's supposed to be going to the Senate, but I mean, going to the Congress or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Asians over black folks as usual.
That's it, man.
Or what we doing the what's the name? The
Are we supposed to do the thing Saturday?
Is it this Saturday we gonna do it?
I mean, I don't know. I guess. You want to do it Saturday or?
We can do it Saturday. I'm good
I
Saturday.
think I'm open Saturday. Yeah. All right. We'll figure out time tomorrow because we're doing the Angela tomorrow, right?
We're doing Angela at 6 p.m. You know, I just want to make sure we get the Patreon subscribers time.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? To get organized. I don't want to hit them last minute. But if we're gonna do it Saturday, you might as well hit them tonight and tell them it's gonna go live Saturday.
Okay.
What time you trying to do it?
I don't know. I don't know. 8 o'clock, I guess, like that. Smart Money Chick says maybe they didn't teach black airmen to shoot, but this one sister shoot to kill. One shot, one kill. I know. Listen, I know there's some of y'all that can shoot. Some of my fellow African Americans of college shine that can shoot. I'm talking percentage wise. We got to deal with percentage wise. Percentage wise, them shines can't shoot like them white folks, man. I'm telling you. Like, we'll just do it out of numbers, man. Like, for every 10 of us that can get down, there's probably like 30 of them that can shoot with the same proficiency. Listen, when I went to correction officer school, right? There was this white lady. She was the gun range person, right?
Yeah.
Like, mall. Okay, give me the thing. I'll be up in a second. Wait, give me a minute. Anyway, she was the instructor. And you know, they had this thin metal wire that held up the targets, right?
Yeah.
Before we shot, she was like, we were just shooting revolvers as a correction officer. She's like, don't nobody try to shoot the wire to knock the target down. Everybody look at her like, oh man, whatever. After we're all done shooting, she got up there. The wire was like this. You know how a thin metal wire that held up like a thin steel wire.
Yeah.
This is about like, I don't know, 10, 12 feet. It wasn't super far, but it was like 10, 12 feet. She got up there, bang, hit the wire, knocked the target down. Swear to God. This was a white lady.
You better leave them white folks alone. Yo, I gotta apologize. I'm a little retarded. This is the video right here. I actually got the video. It was right there. It didn't disappear. I apologize to everybody for being retarded. Sometimes I am retarded.
You ready?
But this is the video right here. This is him right here arguing with the girl. All right, and then I'm gonna fast forward to the 911 tape. You're gonna see them like get physical. This is the Anthony Thompson case where the police shot him. I'm not gonna play the shooting. Y'all could go see that. All right, so he walks off. That's the girlfriend, right? All right. So there's the text messages right here. You better stop what you're doing now. You're disrespectful as up. I've called the police. I'm done with your threats to my daughter, and you putting your damn hands on her. You step foot on my property, and I'm not going upstairs. And you will go to jail. Period. You will be blocked and goodbye. He said, "Get off my phone, girl. F you, little boy." These are the text messages. It appears to be with the mom. F you, little boy. Bye. He said. WYO, whatever that means. She said on the phone with Officer Carlos. It's what me and Uncle Hotep was talking about earlier. Like, people be mad that the police is doing stuff, but yet they be calling the cops, right? So this is old boy. We're gonna skip past all this. I wanna go straight to the 911 call. I think it's
my daughter.
Yeah, it's his 911 call.
Not for police communications.
Yes, ma'am. They were saying I needed an officer to come out to make a report.
Okay, and what happened?
My daughter got into an altercation today at school with an ex-boyfriend. I've called a couple of times, actually, and spoke with the Justice Center as well as juvenile court about this kid because he keeps continuing to put his hands on my daughter. But it happened again today, and we're trying to press charges on him through juvenile court, but they need a report to be made.
Okay, and what did he do?
Today, the incident, he came into a principal's office where she was and started beating on the door, fixing to break glass. She came out. The principal had stepped out of the office for a minute, evidently, but when she came out, he kept putting his hands on her. She said, poking her in her face and her jaw, pulling her hair. The incident I witnessed about a week or two ago, he was at my house and I made him leave because he had actually choked her and I had threw her around the bedroom. I heard some noise. I went in there and I threw the kid out of my house. Well, she's not had anything to do with him since then or tried not to, but they ran into each other at school a couple of times and every time he's been very forceful with her. Well, tried to give him breaks. I tried to contact his mom. Nothing's controlling this kid at this point. I'll have to take it to the legal.
Okay, do you know if he's white?
Thompson. It's Anthony Thompson. He's a black male known to carry a 9mm pistol, which he's threatened her with numerous times. He's a student at Austin East High School. She is also. But he is not done for that school, and I've even told the school that he's an issue. They know he's an issue, and they still have not removed him from this school.
Okay,
so
how old is he?
My child. He's also 17. That's why I was having to go through juvenile.
Okay. Do you know where he's at now?
He's at school. She left and ran home.
Any weapon or any drinking or drugs involved?
He does have a weapon. I don't know if he does drugs or not. I'm pretty sure he smokes weed. I'm not sure what else he may do.
As that goes on, we start to continue to argue as he
this the girlfriend
school where he's like,
with the police at the house.
You're so mad now. You want to fight? Do you want to fight? Da, 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 da. And he was like, I'm going to come up there. So he comes up there and he was like, oh, so you're not going to come out. So now you just keep threatening me, bro. Like it's going on for too long. I'm tired of the threats. I'm tired of the fights. I'm tired of being scared.
Yeah.
I don't want to be scared.
Yeah.
Now he threatens her with a gun too, and he's known to carry a 9mm gun.
Okay. You ever seen it?
Yes, she has seen it.
Okay. Where's he keep it at?
Is it with him now? Please tell them because he's at school.
I don't know We have clear backpacks.
Does he normally keep it in the car, glove box?
You don't
or
have a
anything
car.
Hi,
Hey, buddy.
A lot of them hide their guns in the bushes outside.
Hey, man.
Now, I don't know if you might find a lot of guns in the bushes outside, but that's what those kids do. They hide them in the bushes so they can pick them up when they leave school.
Gotcha. I'm going to go back down here to the school, and we'll deal with all this. He's going to go to jail, all right? He's going to go to juvenile. We're going to deal with him. Maybe we can get him some help. I don't know. Either way, it'll keep him from hurting you.
All right, that now a lot makes much more sense. So then, these are the police officers. So, all right, because I saw the video footage, which begins right here.
Hey, Anthony, how you doing, man? Stand up here. Stand up here.
Stand up, bro. They fucking, bro. They asses. Y'all hear this? They asses.
Keep your hands out of your pocket. Keep your hands out of your pocket.
My bad. My bad. Wait, what are you doing?
All right. A lot of this makes sense now. Yes, the mom is a mall. So when y'all see the whole Anthony Thompson thing on the timeline, it's like people protesting this now, and this is like another death that could potentially be grifted off of. That's what's going on here. That's wild, but it makes sense now. I just wanted to see what was good with the 911 call, because I was like, I wasn't sure in the video. It looked like he had a gun in his hoodie pocket, but I wasn't sure, because the video is kind of grainy sometimes. But I was like, if I listen to the 911 footage, then at least I can hear, what she's saying. And he basically saying he walking around a weapon. I'm pro 2A and all of that, but now I understand why the police were a bit apprehensive when they approached him. Old boy, potentially could have pulled out. But it's just funny, like when you go watch the video of old girl crying about Anthony Thompson, he's like, oh my God, I wish I'd have never called the police. But that's what we were saying earlier. I just wanted to make sure we got all the facts out there. So when people, started passing this stuff around, we had the 911 call and all of that stuff. What are you supposed to say, man? What are you supposed to say, man? That's all I got, man.
That's all good, man. Thanks everybody coming through. Thanks everybody doing it. Tomorrow we're gonna have a Patreon interview with Angela Stanton, and Saturday we'll do the exclusive chat with the tier for the Patreon's members. Anyway, that's all I got. I'll see y'all Sunday on the Uncle Hotep Factor. You might see me riding the bike Saturday. I don't know. We'll see. But a new griff. But that's all I got.
Word up. I see you on the screen. I just brought the girlfriend up there. So y'all see the title of the video. Y'all could go watch what the girlfriend said. But she over here copping, please, man. But we out of here, y'all. I'll see you next week, man.
All right, man. Peace.
Hey, y'all. I'll see you next week, man.
All right, man. Peace.